A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
At the 29-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 26, check. Alert, 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 alert. Go, go.
Mayfield on play action. Flush to his right. And right away, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. First down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. This time Jackson will throw it. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 43 yards. yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Play fake. Mayfield. Flushed out right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. Ball back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things that I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. He may try and run for this. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 71 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either. But, boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense. Guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else. And guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Set, 180, hurry! King! 48, Charlie! I got it!
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, it's Hunt. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he'll take this one down near the 15. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A toss play to Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On second down now, it's Hunt. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 4th down, and on is Greg Joseph for the Browns field goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The kick by Joseph is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That's it for the first half. 2 more. And plenty more to see after the break. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Steps away to his left. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And an alley to run. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. It's a give to the right, Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He can run for it, and he will. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From the 38, Mayfield. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Mayfield with it once more. And his throw here's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They go play action. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
We got this.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. The Ravens on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Not today, you are. Not today.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And they will incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, 51 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for two. Hunt going to run for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Browns.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
And it's 3rd down.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland. Start your week by installing your game plan. Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? So whatever. Against the mic. We want this. Great. Get it.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense. I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Flush to his right. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Newton being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Let's go. Get the flag. 51. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. Y'all playing wrong football.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Raven first down.
Pushing his way through. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 61 yards that time on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Chiefs 0. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 31, Newton. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
8. 51 the mic, boy. 51. Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
On first down, Newton. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
20. Baby, that's a baby shot. Bring it around. 51. Watch the run.
Throwing again. Newton. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Xavier Howard. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that play was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Escaping the pressure right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
2 yards, good enough for a first. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, here's Miller. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Miller. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 21-0. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing again on second down. Newton, he's going to loft one deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 66 yards for him on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Gun. 50. Clock now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, here's Newton. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there. And let's pin him back and go full strength.
From the 50, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
2nd and 7 at the 23.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Get in the weight room. Get go. Get set.
Space to maneuver at the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working at it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a loss of 14 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Yellow. I'll go line. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Let's go. 50. Stop your whining.
From the 24, Newton throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
20.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Jeffrey wheels it in over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
20.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, it's Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Great. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous.
To throw again. Newton. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Great. 58, boys. 58 to Mike. Off.
Out of the gun, Newton. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 31 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 40.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. It's the linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
That's complete to Meredith. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Meredith. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. And it'll be 4th down. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Hey, so many times.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talk about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. It's caught. Jones. And out across midfield down to the 45. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's forced out left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. This victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Ravens, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.